Slight said he's heaven sent. Third person omnipotent. Great words, no difference. I don't rap, I make art. Bird need a race car. This ain't for the faint heart. Above clouds like Game Star. That's in my blood. That's in my blood.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Slightlee Daily Podcast. This is episode 41. As you can see, I'm by myself. I'm in a bit of a different setup. This weekend I had a few guests lined up. Unfortunately, plans fell through, yada yada. So I didn't end up filming anything this weekend like I usually do. Here recently, I've been doing 2 shows in the week. Like, I'll film them on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any time in between then, and then I'll end up dropping them Monday through Friday sometime. Which was, I was in a groove there for a little bit. It felt really nice to get like two out in a week. I feel like that's a good number, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any video work done, which is fine. Kind of gave me some creative juice, and I put it in another place. I put it out on I just put out a playlist on SoundCloud. If you don't know, I put out music playlists on Apple and Spotify. Before, I put out 17 of those. You can find those. You go to slightlydaily.com, the website, and at the top, tap that whatever icon you use, and I just actually added the my SoundCloud profile. And yes, so volume 18 of my music playlist, I actually had. It's really hard to explain because I called it SoundCloud Legends, like, just the best of SoundCloud, the SoundCloud era. And that's kind of what I'm going to make this first topic of this brief podcast, solo dolo. Because whenever I'm by myself, it's kind of hard to really get into a groove. Maybe it's just because I need to learn more about podcasting, but being more comfortable in front of the camera alone, solo. But yeah, so I'm gonna lead off with this. So the playlist I put out, Slightly Daily Vibes, Volume 18, SoundCloud Legends. All right, I want to talk to you guys about the SoundCloud era of rap. Rap. That's inherently what it was. It was an era of rap music. 10 years ago, you had blog rap. You had, in the 90s, MTV. If your rap song was on MTV, you were the shit, like Tupac and Biggie and all that kind of stuff. And, I might butcher this a bit, but this is my opinion. That was a really great era for rap music. It was different yet the same. It was the same style. It was the same vibe, but it birthed a whole new style, a whole new way of looking at rap in general. If you go to the playlist, you'll see that. I added like almost 200 songs, and I'm still probably gonna add more. But there's so many, just this small tiny list I'm going to give you is not going to do it justice, because, you have your one hit wonders, you have your, there's just so many. But, as far as SoundCloud rap goes, obviously, there's X, Lil Peep, Trippie Redd. Those are just 3 of the big ones. And then also, whether you were a fan of them or not, Playboy Carti, huge on SoundCloud. Broke Boy and is one of the most streamed, has one of the most, definitely top 20 views on the whole app. And then even people like 6ix9ine and Lil Xan. Now if you can separate the music from the person, the art from the artist, I mean, they created a vibe, you know? They created a vibe. Whether you liked it or not, I mean, that's the thing about music. Music is subjective. Music is all about opinion. It's the only opinion driven sport. What I mean by that, let me unpack that a bit. So in basketball, for example, there's really, I mean, yes, there's the opinion of who's the greatest baller ever. You know, is it Jordan or LeBron or Kobe? That has the opinion, but basketball has things more tangible like numbers, like points per game, assists per game, championships, MVPs. Now, music, you could make song of the year, you know, you could be just absolutely popping off, but you could go the whole year without winning any awards. Like, you know, someone who comes straight to mind for me is Designer with Panda. Oh my gosh, Panda, it went diamond. I mean, for those who don't know, let me elaborate this for you. Diamond, getting a diamond record is going 10 times platinum. Going platinum means you sold over 1 million units. Not a whole lot of people have went diamond. Okay, like a select few songs have went diamond, and Designer had one super big song. Did he win a Grammy? No. So I mean, it's just kind of goes back to what I was saying though. Music is the only, well, rap in general, but rap is the only like opinion based sport. It's, oh no, Designer sucks because he only had one song, but that one song was absolutely hard. I mean, it went hard that summer, 2016 or 15 or whenever that was. But yeah, I want to get back to this SoundCloud thing. I don't know. We're in 2020, okay? So I just recently had this kind of revelation, I guess, this awakening into just really kind of realizing like SoundCloud, like the SoundCloud era. I mean, it's done. Like, it's over. There is no more SoundCloud. There is no more new music coming from SoundCloud anymore. I mean, we're in a different era of music. You look at who is popular right now and how they are popular right now. I mean, some people who come to mind for me is Megan Thee Stallion. Her songs, they're blowing up. And then someone like Lil Nas X. I mean, you can say that's rap or not, but it's in the same ballpark, because what I'm getting to is today's rap is internet based. It's who can be viral on the internet, who can make a dance challenge. That's like, what, I don't even know what you call it. It doesn't even have like a name for it yet. Like SoundCloud rapper. Like, there's no, like, what do you call them? TikTok rappers? You know, it's dance challenges are like, I mean, even Drake made a dance song. Like, and you know how, Drake had some SoundCloud hits. He was even in that era. He was before that era, but he was in the middle of it. He was before it. Thrived, was in the middle of it. Thrived, has his SoundCloud hits. And then now he's post SoundCloud era, and he's still out here. Yeah, the SoundCloud era to me just really resonated. I mean, still to this day, I listen to a lot of those 3-4-year-old songs from the SoundCloud era, and the SoundCloud just produced a lot of vibes, and it showed people that you can put out some, like, basically like a rough draft of a song, and if people were really feeling it, then like they were feeling it. And Lil Peep did a really good job of just capturing something with what he could, capturing a vibe with his minimalist setup at times, because you can even kind of tell in some of these SoundCloud songs, they're not fully mixed, you know, they're not fully mastered, like they're not professional quality, but it's like, man, you throw on a Uno the Activist or a Thousand Band Fondy song, a certain one for a certain crowd, like that's gonna go just as hard as a Jay-Z song in Brooklyn in '95. Like it's yeah, but the SoundCloud era, I just was really thinking about it recently, so go check that out. The playlist I put out, it's just go put that on shuffle. You'll be like, oh man, I remember when this came out, or don't like I said at the beginning. I know I'm gonna leave some people out. I left Uzi off. I left some people off. I definitely did Bones and Xavier Wolf. I left them off, but like obviously that's why I'm saying go to the playlist and then just hit shuffle on there. I mean, you'll hear some songs on there that you might have forgot, and they still go, and like you might think, wow, 4 years later, people really copied them. Next order of business. Episode 41. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Boom, boom, boom. We reached 100 subscribers on YouTube. I did a prize giveaway. It got a result. I had 5 people who participated in it. Not as many as I hoped, like I said, but it was people. People showed out for it, and I really appreciate everyone who did, and I really appreciate everyone who supports anything I do. The winner, Gurge Brooms, at Gurge Brooms, that is his DJ name. He from what I know of him, he's a dad in Florida. He's going to be getting that package here soon, that care package. I will say this. I am going to be doing like a little video on, breaking down everything that's in it, but I want to wait until he actually gets it. I'm going to be shipping that out sometime this week. Also, I want to leave this invitation for exclusively only people who have made it 13 minutes into this podcast. Some Slightlee daily stickers are going to be coming in the mail soon. I have a few of them. If you want one, please contact me. I'm not going to tell a whole lot of people. The majority of the stickers that are going to be given out are from listening to this video right here. If you've made it here and you're like, man, I want a sticker, let me know. Like I said, I didn't order a whole lot, but I ordered them for the purpose of giving them out. But I want to show my gratitude to people who are actually taking the time to listen or watch the podcast, episode 41. So yeah, shout out Gurge Brooms. You're a real one. Shout out to all my new people who've checked out my stuff at BRA_VO, Bravo, I believe. Thank you for reaching out to me from, I noticed that he connected to my channel from my Bonnaroo 2019 vlog and, did a deep dive on my YouTube channel. I've got over 75 videos on there now. I really appreciate you giving me feedback and stuff. That's awesome, especially from someone who doesn't even know me, who doesn't even know who I am really as a person. Maybe we can meet one day. Yeah. Next topic, I'm gonna go briefly. I want to touch on this. I just hopped off of at Show No Mercy. I will I've been sharing him to my story. He's a Twitch streamer, Call of Duty. I just got hopped off his Twitch stream. Man, he is insane. Like, he's actually insane. And he connected with me through Instagram too, and he's been showing his support and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I checked out his profile. Dude is insane. Like, I'm talking quad feeds, 5 kills with a sniper, like back to back kills. Like, he's insane. And like, he's actually blowing up on TikTok right now. He's got like, I can't remember, like thousands of views. He got one of his TikToks has like 98,000 views on it. Hold on, let me see how many followers he has. Yeah, 1,400 followers, 12,000 likes. Like, that's huge. So yeah, I just want to shout him out real quick. Last kind of promo thing I want to talk about, kind of interactive thing. I'm going to touch very, very briefly on this. I'm going to make a couple statements on it. So, I'm wanting to branch out on my YouTube channel a little more. The podcasts are cool. I'm going to keep pumping these out. I like the mukbang ideas. I'm going to be doing more of those. I'm going to be doing more vlogs. But I also have been considering doing like reaction videos to songs, or reaction to stuff, weird videos. Let me know what I should react to. I really want to know what you would watch. If anyone's watching this by any chance, to the select few of you who actually watched the full video, and if you made it all the way here, let me know what you want to see me react to, whether that be a song, a weird video, an awkward video, something, anything. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, I got a couple things that I want to talk about regarding aftermath of the pandemic, and then at the end, I want to talk to you guys about a TV show I watched not too long ago, and I'll probably wrap it up with that. So, two things. First thing, if you haven't noticed, everything is shut down. All right, it's real hard to do stuff. You can't gather in semi-large gatherings. It's just not happening right now. So, what does that include? All right, you got your sporting events, you got your restaurants, concerts. What about movie theaters? All right, so if you haven't noticed or haven't heard about it, let me break it down to you. What how this is going to affect the movie industry. So Universal Studios, the big movie corporation, released specifically Trolls 2, that kids movie, Trolls 2, for $20 on demand, brand new. That's how they premiered it, instead of premiering it in a movie theater. You know what I'm saying? And AMC theaters, like the ones in Murfreesboro, AMC. I'm for my couple viewers who are from out of Tennessee. AMC theaters. If you don't have them, look them up. I mean, I'm sure most cities have AMC theaters, but AMC theaters, one of the executives said that they are not going to be showing any movies from Universal Studios. That's how pissed they were, that they just went ahead and, basically put up a huge giant middle finger to sit down movie theaters. They were like, "Nah, we're going to go ahead and put this out now on streaming platforms, so people can watch it at home." And apparently they made, I like to give like real information, but I read something online about the Trolls movie, how much money it made, and apparently it made like $100 million. Like, it was, long story short, it was very successful in the first week. And it really made me think, like, what if that is the future of movies? Like, what if that's how we watch new movies now? It's just $20, boom, you got it on your TV in your living room, and it really makes you think, man. I mean, I'm 24. I was born in '96, so I know what it was like before the internet. I know what it's like, now. I'm obviously staring at a camera right now, and I'm going to put this all over the internet on 7 different social media platforms. But also, I really know what it was like before all this stuff, and I can't picture a world without a movie theater for some reason. It's like it's like a part of culture, just like American culture in a way. for me, it really hits home because I used to, I mean, I used to go to the movie theater with my grandma all the time. I took her to see the new Star Wars movie in December. Yeah, December, Rise of Skywalker. It's just something like, it's like, all right, let's get out of the house for like, 3-4 hours, even like, the whole like dinner and a movie date thing, that's just like it's just like, no matter how boring your city might be, which Murfreesboro is super boring, we got 3 movie theaters. We only go, we just got that big one with the recliners. Yeah, it's just interesting. And AMC theaters, I don't even know what would be under Universal Studios. Give me a moment. While you're at it, go ahead and follow me at Slightlee Daily on all social media platforms. Universal Studios. Let's see. So, obviously with Universal Studios not being at AMC theaters, like, they're going to be missing out on a lot of money unless, they stick to this plan that they're on right now, which is just going straight to TV, straight to streaming platforms. So yeah, Universal, just to name a few, which I'm definitely skimming over this: Jurassic Park, Fast and Furious franchise, Minions, I mean, Despicable Me, Jason Bourne, like even kids movies, Pets, Pitch Perfect, Straight Outta Compton, Lone Survivor, 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, like, Universal Studios, huge, giant. And that's insane to me. So as I said, I was gonna talk about 2 things that were direct outcomes of the pandemic. First thing was that movie thing. That really had me thinking, and I can't see a world without a movie theater, man. But at the same time, though, we are pretty homebodies. We're in a world where we can just pop a movie in, pay a subscription per month, and pop a movie in. We can open an app and we have a database with thousands of hours of movies and TV shows and documentaries, and then we got YouTube with millions of hours of videos and stuff. And yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just getting old. Next thing, next thing I want to talk about is just the return of sports in general. Like I was saying, right now, large gatherings, not a thing, just not happening. Maybe it might be the rest of the summer, it might be the rest of the year. But for now, I know for at least May, no sports. Maybe, I don't know. That's really kind of why I'm talking. I'm thinking and talking out loud. But as far as sports goes, my personal opinion, let's just go down the list. Directly, NBA cut about 3/4 of the season into. So they had about a quarter of the year left. All right. Now, let's see. NBA, I think it was mid-March whenever they halted everything. So they are damn near 2 months out. Month and a half, 6 weeks out. All right. Those players, they're out of shape. I mean, they might be working out at the gym, at their home personal gym, but I've been seeing online that it's been a issue because a lot of players don't have hoops. They don't have basketball hoops at their house. So it's going to be real sloppy if they were just like, all right, coming up Monday, they're going to kick up the NBA season again. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be sloppy. Yes, they're professionals, but they're not in the groove anymore. I mean, the life of an NBA player, especially in the season, 7 days a week, they're waking up, working out, shooting around more, getting ready for the game, shooting around more. Oh, we don't have a game today? Wake up, work out, shoot around, go to practice, shoot around after practice. Like, Personally, I could see the NBA coming back in June though. I could. Now, there's two options with that. Either one being no fans at all, or two, they limit the capacity. Now, I don't feel like they could even begin to try and control the capacity of the stadiums, man. I just think that it's more possible to just have no fans. Because at the end of the day, I mean, they're going to make money on TV. I mean, let's just say they televise every game, you know, or they just go ahead and call the season how it is and just start the playoffs. I mean, I don't know. Sports is in a weird situation right now, as far as the NBA. Obviously, the MLB has been postponed. But what's different about that is, well, for one, the season is long as shit, okay? They can cut off 40, 50 games. They can. For those who don't know, the MLB season is 162 games. They can miss a few games. 50, 60 games. They could play a 100-game season and they would be fine. It's the same. All professional sports are in the same situation as far as the fan situation. No fans or partial stadium. I don't know. I think that they could, say it's a 50,000 person stadium. I think it's possible. I mean, I'm on the fence, but I think it's possible to maybe have 20,000 people in that 50,000 person stadium. If the right steps are taken, if X amount of people are tested and X amount of people are negative, I'm not a doctor, but if a certain amount of people are testing negative in the country, then it's going to be less likely for a spread to occur. I mean, that's for sure. But I mean, you got to think, people, at any large gathering, you're at risk for I'm not going to speak anything to existence, but you're at risk for any bad thing to happen in a large group of people. I'm thankful that I'm not in charge right now and I have to make these decisions, because they're tough, they're hard decisions. Because you don't really know, you're really just kind of guessing. And I mean, right now, our government and our people in charge are just being real careful. And I mean, what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Sports is in limbo. I don't know. And then as far as football, I mean, in my head, just my gut feeling tells me, yeah, I mean, we should be fine by the fall. I mean, that's just what my gut says. We should be fine by the fall. But I mean, who knows? Who really knows? Moving right into the last topic of this. We're about 30 minutes. Moving right from football to, like I said, I'm going to end it with this TV show I watched. It was about football. I don't know how, but my Hulu account gave me like a free trial for HBO or something. And I checked out the show called Ballers with The Rock, starring The Rock. Man, never in my life had I even heard of the show until I saw it on Hulu, just on the suggested page or whatever. Let me just tell you this: if you are a sports fan, go check that out. It's a really dope show. It's a good length. It's 5 seasons. It's long, but it's not too long. It doesn't drag on. I mean, obviously there's some seasons are better than the others. Some episodes are, it's a TV show, but all in all, it's a good show if you're a sports fan. The show's called Ballers, obviously, but it's about football. It's about football players, and like The Rock plays a financial manager for football players. Him and his partner, they work for this company, and they work with the agents, and it's all about like the behind the scenes stuff, like the office work of an NFL organization, and like not even just the NFL organization itself, but the players and like the agents who manage the players, like landing contract deals with so and so team, injuries, and how like personal life can mix in that. It was really cool. The Rock, he plays, it's a different character than, any other Rock character you've probably seen. I mean, you've seen him in Fast and Furious, and he's like, boom, explosions, ah. But like this one, he's like white collar, kind of. It's a good show. I really recommend that. That's my recommendation to you. It really kind of puts you in the, which I mean, who am I to know what it's like to be an NFL player or an NFL executive or a sports agent? But from what I can see, I feel like they did a pretty good job. It kind of opened my eyes on like what it might be like to be in that culture, in that world. I mean, I'm a big sports person anyway, but it really showed me what it was like to be in that culture in the off seasons, and how stressful it could be trying to get that next contract, And the NFL is so weird because not all that money is guaranteed. And it's just stressful for, like one of the players, I'm not going to spoil anything, but one of the players, he's on the back end of his career, and like, gets into some trouble, and he's like, I still want to play, but like, he's like, I'm at the end of my career. I don't know who's going to sign me, blah, blah, blah. And like, The Rock is like, also he's a former player in the show too. So, he's former player to NFL finance agent. Yeah. Check out Ballers on HBO, Hulu. If you got Hulu, it should be on there. I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said at the beginning, I had a couple guests, a couple shows lined up this weekend. It didn't come through. It didn't go as planned, and that's okay. Yes, if you want a Slightly Daily sticker, let me know. I appreciate everyone who's shown support. We're at episode 41, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much. At Slightly Daily, all social media platforms. Please run those numbers up on social media. I have nothing else to say. This is the Slightly Daily podcast. I am your host. I am the curator of this show. Thank you for watching.